Hey guys, it's Friday, so that means it's time for Fun Fact Fridays, so let's fire it up. I'm back once again to break down some common music production lingo / acronyms that you might hear, but you're not that familiar with. So this video is more for beginners. So here we go. The fun fact for this Friday is about convolution reverbs. Now, convolution reverbs are software plugins that creates their reverb by a process that digitally simulates the natural reverbs of a physical space. So this reverb plugin uses a mathematical convolution algorithm to analyze and recreate the reverbs of, let's say, a cathedral with an audio file that was recorded in that cathedral. Now, these particular audio files are known as reverb profiles or impulse responses. So in even simpler terms, you can record yourself clapping in a room because percussive sounds works best for this method. Then, based on what natural reverb is on that audio file of you clapping, the convolution reverb plugin will be able to analyze and recreate that reverb. So that's basically what a convolution reverb is. The fun fact for this Friday is about arpeggiators. Now, an arpeggiator is a MIDI-based tool that can generate a signal that sequences specific notes in a particular order and timing. Another interesting fact about arpeggiators is that it will stay locked to the current tempo of your DAW. Now, the word arpeggio is a musical term that describes a style of chord playing where the notes of the chords are being played in a staccato sequence, usually in a consistent order and rhythmic pattern. Arpeggiators are very popular because they are extremely versatile in the world of DAWs, and they are a great way to spice up your music production in any genre. The fun fact for this Friday is about the media pool. Now, this was the topic for my Quick Tip Tuesdays video. So here's a quick explainer of what that is. So the media pool is basically the DAW's representation of the folder that all the elements of your composition is in. So where we would look with our operating system's file browser for that specific folder that contains, let's say, all the audio recorded in our last session, your DAW calls that the media pool. So just about every element that you add to your composition will end up in your media pool. Now, if your DAW loses the location of the media pool for a session that you're trying to load, now you're gonna get that missing data error message. And now you'll have to perform a search to hopefully find the location of those missing files. The fun fact for this Friday is about reverb. Now, reverb or reverberation is a natural acoustic phenomenon that happens when sound bounces off surfaces. Now, this is more apparent to us in empty rooms, and the bigger the room, then the more apparent it will be. So in empty rooms, there are no objects to absorb or stop the sound from traveling, and the sound will continue to bounce off walls or surfaces until it loses amplitude. So when the original sound stops, you will hear the reflection bouncing around the room. In the world of music production and sound design, there are natural ways to capture reverb. And of course, we also have reverb devices both in physical form and virtually in software form. So that's basically what reverb or reverberation is. It's naturally happening around us almost all the time. The fun fact for this Friday is about chorus. Now, chorus, just like reverb, is a natural acoustic phenomenon. And this happens when two or more sounds with very similar pitches can be heard at the same time. And these sounds are so similar that they tend to sound like one. And the very minute differences in this group of audio that sounds like one gives off a strange but very audible effect, and that effect, we perceive it as chorus. Now, what makes this naturally occurring effect perceivable by the human ear is something called beating, and this is when a pattern between two or more slightly different frequencies is formed. This happens at such a rapid rate that it's giving off the chorusing effect. Now, of course, we have hardware and software versions of Chorus available for use in music production, but those are just emulating this naturally occurring acoustic effect. So that's basically what Chorus is. Okay guys, that was the fun fact for this Friday. Thanks for watching, and as always, you'll see me in the next video.